Hey, it's Kenny. We're going camping and we're going geocaching. Going to be camping for 3 days at a campground on the Umpqua River. It's called Tyee, Umpqua. It's halfway somewhat between the little town of Elkton and Sutherland. Yep. Geocaching is going to happen in Sutherland. Camping is going to happen along the Umpqua River. I've never camped at this campground before, so this is going to be a new experience. Also have a couple of new toys that I purchased recently. I bought a generator for my trailer. So this campground actually doesn't have any electric or water hookups, so it's kind of like boondocking, but I've got electricity if I need it. And the other item I bought was a portable fire pit. It runs on propane, so it should actually just hook into one of the auxiliary outlets on the side of the trailer, which is used for the barbecuer, and I can have a fire at any time. I can turn it on and turn it off. I brought some firewood anyway, so it's nothing like a regular wood fire just sitting around by the campground. But anyway, come along with me. We're headed to Tyee.
We are traveling along Highway 38, and they are currently rebuilding a brand new bridge at Scottsburg going over the Umpqua River. The old bridge is narrow and was built in 1929, so they're building a brand new bridge which is supposed to be completed at the end of 2022. The project is coming along very nicely. We are about to turn off of Highway 38 and go across the bridge over the Umpqua River. From what I understand, the word Umpqua is a Native American name given to this river. It has something to do with how the river is. I don't know the meaning of it all, but it's a really nice river. It actually originates up in the Cascade Mountains and flows into the Pacific Ocean. We're going to go across the bridge and then turn right, and the campground is like less than a mile down this road. Like I said, I've never camped at this campground before, but it's in a very lush, old growth kind of forest right here. I believe there's a little over a dozen or more campsites in here. There are no hookups for water or electricity, but there is drinking water available. And there's a pavilion for day use. You can camp with an RV, trailer, or tents. We are currently in the north end of the campground. And here's my site, right here, the one on the left, site 15. We have arrived at the campground, Tyee, Umpqua. I just backed the trailer in here. It's a nice paved level spot. Got a nice picnic table and fire pit. And if you were camping with a tent, there's a giant tent spot there too. Awesome. Well, guess I better get busy and get everything all set up. Oh, and by the way, it's sunny, slight breeze, 70 degrees. Couldn't ask for any more. Here we go. My setup routine, at least this is part of it, and I speeded it up so it wouldn't take so long for you guys. Put the chocks down on the wheels so the trailer won't run away when we unhook it from the Jeep. Look at that man go. He's cranking like crazy. Wish I really could walk that fast. Okay, after the trailer is disconnected and leveled, then I put down the rug in front of the trailer. That's helped keep the dirt out of the trailer. And now it's time for the awning. Out she comes. And here come the chairs. And uh-oh. Look out! Look out! Ow! And with that, this concludes setting up camp. Well, pretty much have camp all set up. I had to take my shirt off. It's kind of warm here compared to 60, 55 at the house. But why should I complain? I shouldn't. All right. Well, there's only one other camper in here that I saw when I came in, and that was a tent next to me over here. They have their tent all set up and some stuff put out there by the picnic table and all that, but I don't see anybody or any vehicles there at the moment. So they're probably out exploring. Oh, I'm going to do the exploring tomorrow, but and the geocaching, but I think I may walk down to the Umpqua River here and see what it looks like down there. I'm really surprised not to see anybody at the campground. I think this is the trail over here. Looks like this goes a couple of different ways. I think we'll walk this way. I can see the river through the trees. The Umpqua River comes out at Winchester Bay, Reedsport. Pretty down here. I believe this river gets lower than this in the summertime. There's a lot more big rocks sticking out, if I remember correctly. It smells like fish down here. The highway I came in on was on the other side of the river here. Came across a big concrete bridge to get over here on this side. Actually, I think if you keep going on these back roads out here, you can eventually get all the way over to Coos Bay on the Oregon coast. There's a really big cedar tree over here. It must be 5-6 feet across. At the base there, maybe more. I don't know how far around it would be. 20 feet? It's pretty big. I put some tie downs on my awning just in case. That way I can leave it out and not be extremely concerned about the wind doing some damage to it. Don't want no damage to occur. Later that afternoon, I set up my new propane fire pit and tried it out. It's a camp chef. It's pretty cool. I actually have a hose that hooks right into the auxiliary out propane connection on my trailer. Okay, so we don't have to worry about smoke in the face, and when we're done, we just turn it off.
Pretty nifty. Easy peasy. Instant fire, almost. I like it. Trying out the new generator.
Well, this concludes part 1 of my camping trip on Tyee, Umpqua campground. Part 2 is going to be the geocaching coin event in Sutherland, and it will be concluded with part 3 of the end of the coin event. Thanks for coming along with me on my trip. I will see you in the next video.